Where am I? There I am. Hello, everyone. It is Friday. Friday. It is Sunday. That's how tired I am. September 18th, just after 7 p.m. And welcome to another Sunday Night Stumbles. Eugene 8 says Jays lost. They lost in a rather heartbreaking fashion. And yeah, that's all. We'll speak to that. Thanks for joining in. I see Zach McNally, Gertej, John O'Meara, COVID Hippo, Who's Job, Marge, Eugenate, Sheena Roberts, Jeremy Joseph, Yahi is here, Kathleen is here, Stephen Collins is here, Whitby Dude says hello. Hello, and welcome to the tail end of what's been a very busy and exhausting weekend for me, and I'm not going to give myself a break. I need to get going again tomorrow, but I hope you all had a restful weekend. I did post a poll here. What am I drinking tonight? And for the longest time, Full Time was in the lead. I put 4 drinks. Full Time, that's an IPA, Barking Squirrel, Spearhead, I think that's a lighter beer, and Bone Shaker. And for the longest time, Full Time was in the lead, so I had a Full Time on my desk ready to go. And then as soon as the stream countdown started, it looks like Barking Squirrel took over. So we have 56 votes. And the winner is Barking Squirrel. So we're going to kick it off with this. This is a Amber Lager, 5% by Hop City Brewing Company. Thanks for voting. Independent Mind just likes the name Barking Squirrel. Well, I can't really blame you. And cheers, a much needed foamy adult beverage. What do I do with my soaking wet beer hand? Naughty Brown is here. Grazie is here. Falcom Scott is here. Hello. Cheers. Unknown says, are you leaving Canada again? We'll get into that a little bit. I have a little bit of news, which we'll be going over. What else are we going to do? We're going to do that. We're going to do a little thumbnail vote. I'm going to post a few polls. I have a little rant. I'll give an update on Charlie. I just scribbled a few things on like a sticky note. And yeah, I have a few things to announce. I won't be announcing what you want to hear, but I'll kind of like when Doug Ford would announce an announcement. I'm going to be announcing some announcements. Yogi is here. Tom Bikes 416 is here. Hello. Stephen Collins went with a box of wine last night. You're at the LCBO. On Saturday night, I had to go to the wine rack and make do with some cider. They don't have a beer there, but that's what I did. Colette says, hey everyone. Hello, Colette. You're the lucky person who has been chosen here. So Friday night I went out and I recorded a video in the daytime, and then I went out at night and I did this live stream here, Friday Night Live exploring downtown. Then after that video, I went out and I recorded this one. I don't know why YouTube's view count isn't in real time, but this is well over 1.8k views. But I recorded that at night. And then yesterday I went out and I recorded a couple of videos. I recorded one through the Ukrainian festival, and then I recorded one through the Polish festival, and then I recorded a bus ride back. Not sure what to do with it, but I recorded it. And then this morning I recorded a ride. I was thinking about live streaming, but I held off on that. And then I came home, I did a shit ton of editing and getting stuff ready, yada yada yada. Watched the Blue Jays lose, watched my fantasy football team kick ass. Is it just me, or am I way too big? Ordered a Domino's pizza. Pro tip right now, all Domino's pizzas, or most Domino's pizzas, are 50% off. So you don't need to use the coupon. I ordered a 14-inch Brooklyn pizza. I think it was like $7.99. Somehow it came to like $14 after all their fees. And then I tipped $4. So I ended up paying $18. But I get 3 meals out of it. It was 6 big slices. I already ate 2 for lunch and 2 for dinner. And I'm sure I'll have 2 more. So you're all caught up on me and what I've been up to. Although on Friday night when I was out live streaming, I ended up sniping a fellow Toronto live streamer and YouTuber that is out and about with yours truly, Liz OC. And just as this stream was setting up, I kind of scrambled. So this is, I'm just going to play this clip from her stream from her perspective of me sniping her. Because if you watch my channel, chances are you've seen the reverse. That's my other channel, Johnny Strides. Either way, I think this perspective is more interesting. So she's at a Thai restaurant called Coco Rice. Maybe I'll get that volume so it won't be a problem. And the door opens.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I have a... You're gonna sit down?
I have a minute.
Yeah.
At least they're not playing music.
No. Yeah, I told them to turn it off. I'm a regular here. I'm not sure. I guess who arrived?
Someone
Look
just
at
said you were
that.
here. I was rolling through.
Oh my gosh. You hungry? Help yourself.
Oh, I just filled myself up.
Where'd you have what?
I made a chef's plate.
A chef's plate with that.
Like those things where they... So Hazel says thumbs up, done. Thank you for thumbs upping. Who keeps... What is this place called? Oh, I got a notification action kit exploring Sunday evening and one from Johnny Stumbles saying I'm going away again. That might be a topic we talk a little bit about. Sheena says you saw this bit. Lovely seeing me in person. Clayton Crawford says who's the guy mugging the screen? That is me. Whippy Dude says I made it back from the wilderness of line 1 407 station. Yes, I don't know if the volume levels are okay or not. I actually live streamed back from Vaughan through York. So anyways, this encounter took place on Lizzo's channel. She's super friendly. She makes a lot of videos from Toronto and a whole lot of live streams, but her content is quite different from what I do. She does more, I mean, she covered the Ukrainian festival and she covered both festivals yesterday live streaming, which is pretty impressive. But yeah, that's Lizzo. Check out her channel if you want to hang out, have some meals together, and just kind of have an easygoing stream. She streams a lot, I think once or twice a day. But what's funny is yesterday I was recording in Bloor West Village through the Ukrainian festival. And look what happened. This is again Lizzo's stream.
Okay. Oh, so this is
Yeah, she streams in 720p, so it's not the clearest, but this weird dorky looking guy right here holding his camera on a stick is me. Vivian Johnson is here. Hello, Vivian Johnson. Good evening. I'll put your message up on the screen for everyone. Thank you for joining in, CEO and moderator Vivian.
another. He's pre-recording. Hello.
Lizzo, how's it going?
Hi, good. You're pre-recording?
Yep.
You're not gonna live stream this?
So this is like one of my pocket cameras, but I mount it on like this little hand mount whenever there's like a really, really crowded place. Like the Pride Fest or the Pride Parade was the first time I ever did this, but I started doing it whenever I went to a big crowded festival because it lets me like get the camera way up and get a better perspective. So that's why I'm holding my camera on a stick. No, too much music copyright hurdles. It's better just to pre-record and then I can fix all the audio later.
Yeah, I just kind of got here. How long have you been streaming?
I just started my video.
Video, I mean. I see. Do you plan to eat anything? I'm starving. I'm gonna go get some.
No, I'm just gonna make my way through the festival, then I'm gonna go to Rochesville.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. But did you cycle or?
Yeah, I'll turn the volume down on this. But yeah, back-to-back days where I ran into Lizzo while she was live streaming. That was my third time meeting her. I think she proposed, or me and Ken, somehow it was proposed that the three of us do a collaboration, so why not? I'm sure we'll get around to doing that. Susan says I never eat at the festivals. You don't know that. Sometimes I eat before, sometimes I eat after. I just don't eat during my video. I have this long-held belief that nobody wants to see me eat, so I don't eat typically, although there have been a few exceptions to that, like I have eaten on this live stream before when I've been absolutely starving. But generally, I mean, my thing is going for a walk, not sitting there doing mukbang. And one of the things that kind of gets, I always try to make videos that I want to watch. And one of the things that just bothers me is like the sounds of people eating. I don't want to hear that in my headphones, just like lip smacking and like crunching and chewing. So I don't want to put that in my video of me doing that if I know that's going to drive me absolutely crazy if I'm the viewer watching that. I think it's kind of important to make content that you yourself want to watch. So I don't include food or eating. Other people are different. I know I'm a little bit unreasonable in terms of the fact that those kinds of sounds drive me nuts, but they do. So that's why I don't really eat in my videos so much. Vivian says, thank you for that. Falcom Scott says, thumbs up is good. Whitby dude, tomorrow is Ken's 53rd birthday. I did not know that. Ooh, happy birthday to Ken. Is he going to be doing like a special live stream, or was that his live stream today? I didn't have a chance to catch it, but I know he said he was going to do a special live stream this weekend. Ken is doing another live stream tomorrow. I was thinking of doing doing a live stream tomorrow. Should I not do it tomorrow? Maybe. Me and Ken have a thing where, oh, Mark Briand at $2. Thank you very much for your support, Mark Briand. Thank you very much. Lisa is here. Hello, Lisa. Does anyone know what time Ken is live streaming tomorrow? Normally, we have this thing where we just go about our business no matter what. Like if we happen to stream at the same time, that's it. Like we don't text each other and be like, hey, are you streaming? Are you streaming? Let's, not overlap. We just kind of throw caution into the wind, and like he's busy. He works. He tries to do what he can in his free time to get the channel running. I'm like pretty busy myself. I know it doesn't seem that way, but I am. So I just try to stream whenever I have the time or energy, and if it just so happens we do it at the same time, so be it. But maybe if it's Ken's birthday, I will stay out of his way tomorrow. So maybe I'll reach out to Ken and just find out what time he's streaming. That way I won't overlap with him. Or maybe I could stream before him. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll be in touch with Ken just to see. I don't want to. That's the one day I don't want to step on anyone's toes if it's his birthday. And Brad Palmer, I don't know why I put an S on your name, is here. Happy Sunday evening. You'll be happy to know that people did not vote for the IPAs I had in the poll. So we're having a Hop City Barking Squirrel, but I guess that means more IPAs for later. Naughty Brown is asking or saying you should be watching the Queen's funeral. I've got a special project to work on tomorrow. Oh, I don't know why. This thing just died. Let me get this back going. I think... Uh-oh. Get back up. There we go. I think the balance is off. I've been putting off doing this one stupid project for a very long time that I haven't been wanting to do, but I'm contractually obligated to do it. So I'm thinking tomorrow is the day that I'm going to tackle it. So I might not see the Queen's funeral, but I'll put it on TV if I'm home. I know most people tomorrow don't, at least in Ontario, don't have the day off. Chris Mills is here. Evening, Johnny and friends. All right, something is up with this gimbal. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to disappear for a second. And while I'm disappeared...
Yeah, I got that all the time.
I'll let Ken's stream take over while I fix my situation here. Just 1 sec, guys.
Especially when MCA had the short shaved hair and he had like a goatee in a bunch of his videos, a bunch of their videos at that time. I got that all the time. Hey, MCA, what's up, MCA?
Okay, so that building right there is War Memorial Hall, and it's a lecture hall. And actually, why don't we see if we can just like pop in there for a sec, because it's really cool on the inside.
Is it? All right.
Yeah, it's really neat. It's like,
There's a bunch of older buildings here.
yeah.
Yeah. Like Drew Hall. What is that?
I am fixing this, guys. Just give me a sec.
This one.
But like War Memorial Hall, it's like when you picture like a university lecture hall, that's like what it is like on the inside. Like everything you would imagine a university lecture hall to be.
Whippy Dude says, "How is Bonsai doing?"
Oh, he's good. Thanks, dude. He's at we're staying at my parents right now because they're at West, so I'm house sitting for them. So I'm watching their 2 dogs, and Bonsai's there with us. So last night we had like all 3 dogs.
Hopefully this fixes it. If this doesn't fix it, then I'm gonna have to buy a new one of these things, which is gonna be pretty annoying.
Yeah. It's like, can I just get like a
I
leg
think we're back.
here
Are we back?
on the bed? Can I get my arm up on the hanging off the side?
You
of the
think
bed,
I would have
doggy?
spent
Thank
like
you very much.
20 minutes and just like figured this problem out. I use this like 2-axis gimbal this company sent me that I never used in a video because I think it kind of sucks. But it's perfect for mounting my iPhone as a webcam. And it started failing lately, especially during streams where it just kind of flops over.
OG supporters of the channel.
Thanks for the holy shit, getting some birthday love. Marie Palmer, $25. Happy birthday tomorrow from Brad and I. Vivian Johnson, $69.99. Love the number, Vivian. I know tomorrow's your birthday, but as you were alive today, just wanted to wish you all the best. Mike Landry, hello, Ken and Megan. Happy birthday, Ken. You know, I'm seriously considering celebrating my birthday on a monthly basis. This has nothing to do with like super chats or support like that. I just think it would be kind of cool to have a birthday themed stream every month. Maybe I'll have a birthday weekend every month where I'll stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just an idea. Would people be offended? The Angry Ontarian uploaded this guy. Oh, I remember we watched some of his stuff earlier. Lisa says you could just make up a theme. Speaking of that, so we've talked about Ken Continuum, we've talked about Lizzo, so something kind of cool has happened. Someone says, oh no, there's this annoying guy again. Okay, we'll put it back on. Will this take us back to Stumbles? Something cool happened. Someone making a documentary in Europe reached out to me if they could have some of my footage in their film. They said, I'm an independent filmmaker, I can't afford to pay you much, but if you can give me the rights to. And he gave me a bunch of clips he wanted to use. And it worked out to be like 30 seconds in total. And then he asked me to name my price. I looked him up. He really is just an independent filmmaker. He's he's making this film on a grant. So I just said, hey, put me in the credits and it's good. You can use the footage. So I can't talk about what the documentary is on, but once it's released, it's in the very early stages. I will let you guys know, and then maybe we could watch part of it on the stream, or at least I'll send you over to where you can watch the documentary. I think it's kind of cool. This person has had a few pretty big-ish hits in terms of film success in Europe, so I'm looking forward to that. And a major Canadian broadcaster reached out to me, and they asked me if they could have some of my footage for a project they're working on. I have a contract I just signed. So that one, I'm actually under an NDA. I cannot announce that to anyone, what it is or what it's for. But they have actually purchased some of my footage off of me. I'm not, independent filmmaker, awesome. Give me credit for it. Use what you want. That's all cool. Major broadcaster and to the tune of like hundreds of millions of dollars. You want to use my footage, you can pay me for that. So I've got a few dollars coming. Not much, but it's kind of cool for like doing absolutely nothing. And it's going to be really cool. Looking forward to some of the footage that they use. And it's footage from Church Street. That's all I can say from one of my like really old videos. They're going back like 2-3 years. And I was like, I could just go make you some new footage if you want, or you could use some of my newer thing. But apparently, no, it's this specific footage they wanted to use that I shot a few years ago. I don't have the original anymore. I stopped like archiving a lot of my or I've started deleting a lot of my really older stuff, knowing I'll probably never need it again. So they're just going to do a 4K screen capture to get that. So it's not going to be perfect quality, but yeah, I got that is on the way. Lisa had a message deleted by Nightbot. John Amir says he's never signed an NDA. I've signed a few. Companies that send you products sometimes ask you to sign NDAs. Action VJ loves Nightbot. Yogi. I guess silly's not an offensive thing to say. We'll say Nightbot is silly. I'll agree with you on that. So yeah, I've got some footage in a European documentary on a topic I can't talk about because it's still under works, and a major Canadian broadcasting company is also putting together something that'll use some of my footage, and they're paying me for it. So that is cool. And last night I did something. I bought plane tickets. So I am going away again. I'm not going to announce exactly when or exactly where, at least not yet, but I have bought plane tickets and I'm in the process of hashing out hotels, where to stay, and that sort of thing. I'll put up a poll. It'll be one of these 4 places. Let's see what people guess here. And within this country, I'm going to go to at least 2 or 3 different big spots. So it's not going to be like Amsterdam, where I only pretty much went to Amsterdam and that's it. All right, let's see where people are voting, where they think I'm going. Jim Martin is here. Hi, Johnny. Hi, everyone on the stream. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. You too, Jim Martin. Action VJ says it will not be number 1, as number 1 roars out to a massive vote. So you're flying to Whitby. So yeah, I pulled the trigger. I bought plane tickets. I did the thing that I normally do, and I bought them directly from the airline. It's just better. If I want to like change anything on my flight, it's only like $60. I don't have to deal with Expedia or one of those places. If I no-show, it's only like, I think it's a $230 fee for not showing up, as opposed to being completely non-refundable. So that is pretty awesome. I've been going through that. I got to choose my seat. Vivian Johnson thinks Taiwan. Ali BHG says either Japan or Thailand. 42% say Japan, 15% say Taiwan, 13% Indonesia. I put Bali there because, of course, I'd be going to Bali. 31% say Thailand. What I kind of want to do, last time I spilled the beans to channel members and Patreon supporters ahead of time, but what I kind of want to do is just show up and do a live stream from this place. Marge says you keep talking about your love of Tokyo, and also the fact that Japan is loosening their travel restrictions. Independent Mind says Bali is nice. Bali is very nice. If you visit Bali, make sure you check out Bali Fitness. Yeah, because they're totally related. Sheena says Japan or Thailand. No, Cleanup Man, that is a very inappropriate question, and 100% no. We'll just let that comment be hidden. SRGot says, yes, do that. Just show up and stream. That would be fun. That's the idea. I did with the Netherlands. I kind of jumped the gun on that, and I posted maybe I'll post a picture on Instagram, but it won't be entirely obvious where I am, or maybe it'll be a bit of a fake out. Like if I'm in Bali, I'll go to like a Japanese restaurant and do that. But the plan is to go to 2 or 3 different regions within this country and to stay at 2 or 3 different hotels. I'm going to try to mix them up. I'm going to try to do like a mid-range hotel. I have amazingly collected a lot of Aeroplan miles. So I'm thinking of doing something insane and like blowing those on like a super luxury hotel. I think that might be kind of fun, and that might make an interesting video. Speaking of which, I've been I went down that rabbit hole last night. I was kind of up till like 4 a.m. of just like searching, even though I'd already been to this place before, searching hotels and stuff. Have you not noticed how like utter horseshit hotel videos on YouTube are, and how absolutely useless like 80% of them are? Here, I can show you an example of that. Let's say we type Marriott Hotel Bangkok, Marriott Bonvoy. Look at all, these are all things that we have searched, or it's taking clues from other searches that I've done on the stream. Let's type Marriott Hotel Tokyo. Let's click a review for Marriott Hotel. I have no idea. I'm just making this up. Although this one, you can tell I've already been searching. But look at this review. Is this video... Every time I click a hotel review video, I get like still
Just
pictures.
5 minutes by car or complimentary shuttle bus from Shinagawa Station.
Shinagawa.
Despite the
Shinagawa.
convenience of its location, our hotel rests in quiet surroundings on the hilltop along with Gotenyama Garden.
This is
Once you are
effing useless. How is this helping anyone? These are just still pictures you probably took from their website, or you probably took from Instagram. You obviously did not go there, otherwise you would have video.
With a sophisticated design and functionality, the Superior Corner King guest room.
Who is like using these? Who's watching these videos? A robot that's barely conversational in English? They're literally taking a picture, and then they're just like slowly zooming in or out, or panning and zooming to keep it moving, and then they're adding in transitions, and then they're writing a voiceover. Like, I could literally make this video in 2 hours. And look at this. They've got a whole website. The Venetian Resort Las Vegas. This one has 120,000 views. 120,000 people have viewed a bunch of still pictures while the camera pans. Doesn't this piss you off? Like, this is like 90% of the hotel review videos you find. Just like lazy. And these people, let's see, hotels catalog. I am curious. Let's go to Social Blade. Let's see how many people that lazy ass. Oh, so they're only getting like 1,200 people a day, but they're just making like super lazy material. Like, you literally they probably just went to the hotel website and like summarized all the features and like of the hotel, and then put together a super lazy video, and like, boom, here they are. I don't know. Oh, there was the one that really, this one. Here's one. This one is a little bit different, I noticed. Chris Mills says lazy and stupid. They put a little bit more effort into it, like top 5 hotels in Copper Mountain Resort, Colorado. So we've got a guy here clearly standing in front of a green screen, kind of like what I'm doing.
When it comes to choosing the best hotel for the perfect holiday, to narrow the field, my colleague Jennifer visited the top-rated hotels to determine which one of them offers the best value.
Did you hear what he just said?
Rated hotels to determine.
Wait.
To narrow the field, my colleague Jennifer visited the top-rated hotels to determine which one of them offers the best value for your money.
His colleague Jennifer visited the top-rated hotels in Copper Mountain Resort, Colorado. I'm very suspicious that this small little YouTube channel went to Copper Mountain Resort and visited all these high-end hotels.
The best guest experience and location. If you watch this video until the end, we have a special free gift for every one of you. So,
a special free
let's
gift.
start with our top 5 list.
All right.
Our choice number 5. Village Square Penthouse Suite.
Is this a real person talking? Is this like an actual real human being we're listening to, or a robot?
Around 12 kilometers from Frisco, this resort offers accommodations with a balcony and a free Wi-Fi and has mountain views.
So, let me get this straight. You sent this girl to this Copper Mountain Resort in Colorado to go to the top-rated hotels, and she didn't even like take any video. She we're literally in these clearly.
The vacation property is located in a place where visitors can go skiing and cycling. 2 bedrooms, a TV with cable channels, a kitchen, Villa Ski Villa. This property
Hey, look, another
is 10
place.
kilometers.
How can anybody trust someone who never actually went there? Yeah, let's find out what this free gift is. This channel is ridiculous. Like, yes, this guy put in some effort. He probably wrote the script, but they did not go to these places. Bullshit, you liar. You just told us you sent her to these places and she visited them and then she ranked them. Like, anyone can go to TripAdvisor and like aggregate and like come up with a list.
To download it from the link down below. Completely for you to download Budget Travel.
What's this
watching
gift?
until the end. Our ebook Budget Travel is waiting for you to download it from the link down below. Completely free of charge. Just write thanks in the comment. If you want to watch this again, please consider subscribing to our channel. See you.
No. Where's the ebook? Where's the ebook? Download your free ebook, Budget Travel. Well, I don't want to accidentally log into Google Drive. Tom Bike says, I'm finding it very informative. Top 5 hotels in Winter Park. Top 5 hotels in Steamboat. What was the other one? The other one I found. Trip Hunter? Same thing? Oh no, this is an actual guy. No. Sorry, Trip Hunter. You actually... I swear I found one. The Luxury Travel Expert. All right. Anyways, I found it very frustrating because I just wanted to see some actual hotels like on YouTube before I started figuring out where I'm going to start making videos. Lisa says I need to rabbit hole better. Well, did you ever think that I'm doing this just for content for the stream and I have a little better grasp of how to find hotels? But yeah, I also hit YouTube. I usually start when I start with, like, you go to booking.com and you look at the location you want and you click search by map, and then it brings up this list of all the different hotels by prices, and then I start plowing into things that way. But yeah, like, there's so many like bullshit YouTube hotel channels that I don't know. I think it's kind of mind-blowing. There's also some really good ones, and there's some people that I went to the worst reviewed hotel in Eastern Europe. That is an awesome concept. This is PPP Peter. There's someone.
Hello everyone who gives a shit about Eastern Europe. Bad news, comrades. After reviewing the worst reviewed restaurant in Bosnia and Herzegovina, our car broke down. We couldn't find a hotel, so we decided to set up a tent.
This is the hotel? Oh, that's a hostel.
Concerning part is that there's just no key in this room. And her explanation was that I'm here all the time, don't worry about anything, nobody's gonna steal anything from you. We were still not happy about the explanation, and
they stayed at a hotel that didn't have a key for their room. That is batshit insane. All right, anyways, enough about that little rant. Let's see, how is our poll doing? We have 89 people have voted so far. Thank you all, 89 people. 40% say Japan, 17% say Taiwan, including Vivian Johnson, I believe. Just 9% say Indonesia and Bali. Why? That's such an awesome place. 34% said Thailand. Thailand will be in the monsoon season at that time. I think Bali's monsoon season just finished. That's like the rainy season where it could like rain constantly. Sometimes like Thailand is super cheap during the rainy season, and sometimes you'll go there and like it'll rain once in a week, and then sometimes it'll rain like 12 hours every day and it'll be terrible, but you're paying nothing to be there pretty much. So that's the risk with Thailand. Indonesia, a little more expensive. It's a little more into tourist swing. Taiwan, 17%. They have some restrictions going on, and so does Japan. They're also rolling into winter. Novell Koss opted for Japan. SR Gott said Indonesia. How did the Yankees do today? John Amir says, what's wrong with a rainy day in and out? Well, if you're going to a place like full of beaches and stuff, I think raining could be a problem. Gertish says Action Kid is live. Yes, he has been streaming up a storm in New York City. Look at this. He's back to like his old numbers.
On the bridge, it's taking up all the space.
Someone's making a YouTube video. They got a ring light.
Here, this is where you can get.
Oh, they're doing the 360. They were doing this at the Toronto International Film Festival. And that camera on the ring light spins around you. Unfortunately, it is a vertically recorded video, thus making it absolutely terrible in my opinion. Sorgatz loves walking across the Brooklyn Bridge. Do you like it now more that they moved the bike lanes down to the main driving deck? Nightbot and Action Kids channel is funny. I don't want to get music copyrighted by stuff. Michelle Briggs says it's a huge ring light. Yeah, they're at night though. They're gonna need that for just combating the low light. I can't repeat that, Marge. All right, so I'm going to end the poll here. 42% said Japan, 16% Taiwan, 9% Bali. Let's be real. It'll be Bali. And 33% said Thailand. There's only one way to find out. And this trip is coming up soon. So I bought the flight kind of last minute. I mean, within a month is kind of late to do it, but I got a really good flight. And we'll see. Michelle couldn't walk around with that thing. Oh, yeah. So I have a Charlie update for everyone. Mr. Guts is always worried you might accidentally walk in someone's way because you're blind in your left eye and don't know when people are coming up behind you on the side. That's why people should ring the bell as a courtesy if they're about to buzz a pedestrian. Tokyo is only 12 hours away from Toronto. Yeah, you can get... Well, if you want to be really cheap, you would do a connection, right? You'd fly to Vancouver or one of the West Coast US cities. It's more expensive. I've done that. I've done Japan Airlines from Toronto to Tokyo, and I've done Air Canada from Toronto to Tokyo. Anyways, if I told you the airline I'm flying, it might give it away. What was I? Oh, yeah. So I have a little update on Charlie for you. How is Charlie doing? Some people have been asking me since he had a couple of lumps removed for his tumor. There he is. Believe it or not, underneath his double conage, he is a happy guy. He's smiling. When I saw him, his tail wags. He just looks kind of like a like a space cadet. I don't know how else to put it. He's getting his stitches out later this week, I think on Thursday. So until he gets the stitches out, he has to go with the cone action. Because of the soft cone, he has found a way to still gnaw at his paw, which has been operated on with the soft cone. That's why the hard cone is there. And it's absolutely hilarious trying to watch him like walk through or walk past anything because he bumps his cone on it every single time. But yeah, he's getting in better and better spirits. Every time he sees me, he seems really happy. He is running full speed. He's jumping up and down, which is pretty cool because he had the surgery on his paw. So I think the prognosis is good. They did a biopsy. The one lump that they took off of him was not... what's the term for not active malignant, I think? But the one in his foot was, and they think they got most of it, of the part that can cause the damage. But anyways, yeah, there's an update in Charlie. He's going to be fine. Jeanette says, hi, Johnny and friends. Been cooking and cleaning while watching the stream. Love, Charlie. I'm going to try to, once Charlie is all back to his proper happy self, I'm going to, John O'Meara says benign. That's the word, benign. I'm going to try to get my paws on him and do another video with Charlie. So what was I going to do? On Friday, Sargot says benign and malignant are the words. So on Friday, I had kind of a busy day. I recorded one video and then I wasn't sure if I recorded it properly, so I re-recorded it. Then I did my live stream and then I did a night video. But before all that, I recorded a special video for the Johnny Stumbles channel. When I have time, I don't know about tonight. I think I'm going to pass out after the stream. I'll probably just lie in bed and put on Sunday Night Football. But when I have time, I have got a pretty different video coming up on the Johnny Stumbles channel. So last week, what did I do? I released this video, Stop Riding in Bike Lanes. I don't know if you had a chance to see it or not. Greatly expanded its bike infrastructure. And while there's lots, and I do mean lots, where it's basically kind of like a little commentary / PSA. Ali BHG says cooking video. That's a guess. We'll save you that. That's a guess. But it's not this style of video. This video, I wasn't sure which channel to put on it, but I was thinking if I'm going to do this kind of video on the Strides channel, it's going to be a little longer form. All right, so 3 brutally honest answers here. Should I do more videos in this style? I'm referring to this kind of like, yeah, this style of video here. It doesn't have, if it's like, the topic could be anything. It's just kind of fun to make something different, because I've been doing like the walking videos and like the riding videos and the live streams. That's like all I've been doing for like 3-4 years. And it was kind of nice just to like finally make something a little bit different other than the goofy stuff I've done on Stumbles before. These kinds of videos are super time consuming, at least in terms of like the editing process, but it's fun. I enjoyed making it. I would like to make more of this type of thing. Not sure what channel to put on it. That's why I have this channel, so this can go on here. Marge says you sounded like a TV personality. I didn't want to sound like kind of stiff and wooden. Tom Bike says, do you mean videos pointing out how dumb people can be or how awesome people can be? Just general. It doesn't have to be negative. I think the internet kind of gravitates towards this kind of content. People watch it more. It's no secret, but like good stuff too. Like here's, I don't know. I'm not a, Susan says compilation of bikers on sidewalks. I did get some feedback that it's like overly negative, but I don't know. Let's see. 76% said yes, more content like that. 7% said no. 17% said don't care. The other thing is this will not come at the expense of my normal content. I'm still going to do regular walking videos every week. John O'Meara says it was good. Holy, the biking on the sidewalks has been absolutely ridiculously lately. That might be more of a Johnny Strides video. There's an intersection up in Summerhill. I kind of thought maybe I would camp out there for several hours in a day because it's really interesting watching. You get everything. You get cyclists running red lights. You get cars running red lights. And you get people biking on the sidewalk all in like one intersection. It's quite magical, actually. It's right across from the Summerhill on Yonge Street. It's pretty interesting. Novels is very essayist style, new competition for Not Just Bikes City Beautiful. Yeah, I'll go compete with like the biggest channels. They, Not Just Bikes and City Beautiful, have something that I don't have. They're actually like subject matter experts, whereas I'm just an observationalist, I guess, an overly opinionated dork. I don't know, a dingus. Tom Bike says, yep, biking on sidewalks is epidemic. I have no problem with biking on sidewalks if you're doing it legally. If someone's doing something legally, I mean, if it's inconsiderate or rude, okay, but literally if you're out in the suburbs where every road is like a superhighway and there's no law against biking on the sidewalks and there's very few people walking on the sidewalks anyways, I have no problem with that. But the problem is Toronto is not that. Toronto is a busy city with lots of people on the sidewalks and laws to reflect that, saying, hey, if you're on your bike, get on the street, right? Or walk your bike on the sidewalk. So yeah, maybe that seems to be one that people want me to tackle. Maroof says cab drivers are the worst and don't follow instructions. That would be a very costly video to do cabbies. COVID Hippo says, right, just follow the rules. Yeah, I think more than follow the rules, follow common sense, like basic safety and being considerate should rule. MGC says, Chan says people in Tokyo all bike on sidewalks. But you know what? In Tokyo, though, they have this amazing way of being super considerate and safety conscientious. I don't know the word. But it kind of works in that culture. It's just the mentality. Also, they have trash bike infrastructure in Tokyo. Like, we have better bike infrastructure in Toronto than they have in Tokyo. Tokyo is nuts. It's not conducive to like safe cycling on the streets there. Lisa says, fuck, some bike share PSAs would be good. Yeah, I think the bike share people and the like food delivery people tend to be the biggest offenders. In fact, if you watch Zero Enigma's channel, he has like he calls it the shitty bike counter, where every time someone like rides by him doing something stupid, he flashes it on the screen. Whippy Dude says, I walk my dog on a multi-use trail and appreciate when cyclists ring their bell. Well, if you're going to pass someone and you can't like widely pass them, like really go around them, you should be ringing your bell or giving a on your left or on your right. Anyways, there are some ideas for that. So I did the vegetarian and vegan is in the background. I'm going to end this. So 78% said yes. So I just need some ideas, but I'm going to get around to it since I'm planning for a vacation. I'm going to kind of have my hands full because I'm going away for 10 days, which means I'm going to want to get ahead by like 10 videos. I'm ahead by like 2 videos right now. So I'm going to start doing like 1 or 2 a day. Brad Palmer says, are you going to meet Ken for his birthday tomorrow? There's an idea. Maybe, I don't know. I have plans tomorrow night, and I was also planning on streaming, and me and Ken kind of have an agreement. I mentioned this earlier, where if like we just so happen to stream at the same time, like so be it. Like we're not going to plan our day around what the other guy is doing. Like if we both stream, we both stream. If we don't, we don't. If we have a chance to like meet up while we're both streaming, cool. But tomorrow, maybe it would make sense to coordinate, or at least not step on Ken's toes and stream at the same time he is, just because it is his day. And maybe I could like snipe him on his birthday. Was it last year or the year before I stream sniped him and I gave him a gimbal for his birthday? Later, unfortunately, the gimbal I gave him died. But the good news was he kept his old gimbal. Novell Costas, make a video passionately pleading your case for e-scooters. That one is already on the whiteboard, Novell Cost. That one is already on the whiteboard. Independent Mind says, age creeps up on us all. Do a pre-recorded video going to meet him on his birthday. Ken's coming back on the GO train tomorrow. Maybe he should probably live stream that. People like train rides. And then when you get off the GO train, you're at Union Station. He could just walk home from Union Station, right? He'll cut right through the heart of downtown. Whippy Dude says, where's that background? Looks like the Bronx. Whippy Dude, look a little closer. Look at the phone number. Look at the writing. Look at the letters on the sign. This is very clearly not the Bronx. Lisa says, do that damn sunrise video for Yogi. At this point, it's kind of like the pokeroo. Novell says, maybe do a compilation of all the fans you met. Compilation videos, not worth it. Hours and hours and hours of combing through footage. If I don't have the footage saved, getting the footage. I need to like start saving these things as I go. That way I can like, it's a little more work up front, but it saves a ton of work later. I need to start doing that because, yeah, that last compilation I made, which nobody watched, was like a tremendous amount of effort, and it was very annoying to make. So I need to get on it. Can you tag the files? There's ways to do that. I've got a better system. I just literally have to carve those moments out as I go. Todd says, in any case you thought that most of the Bronx is okay, it's Brooklyn that's messy. I don't know what that is in reference to. So the Bringer of Life says, when do you start serving your 10 days? I'm going to hold off until I am on the ground in another country. I do have a family member that'll be like staying in my apartment so nobody comes in and takes some of my e-bikes and that sort of thing. Not that that would ever happen in a million years, and what are they going to do anyways? Hey, anyways, so there are people that are aware of my plans and when I'm going and where I'm going, but I think I'm going to save it until I'm there, and then we'll do a live stream to surprise everyone. Vivian Johnson says, a video of the small hidden parks around the downtown area. There's a good idea. I need to bring back Hidden Toronto, and I had a few ideas for some Hidden Toronto. Can you do a video going to Mars and back? I'll get right on that. So Friday I did a video. We're just going to do a little, which thumbnail? I don't know. I was struggling. It was a video where I don't have any good thumbnails. It's a riding video. I was like, whatever. I was trying to do that today, and like I was putting myself asleep trying to go through it. So this one is an e-scooter ride. 1 is the top left, 2 is the top right, 3 is the bottom right. Maybe I should have done 4. Maybe this should be the thumbnail. I'm going to screen capture this. Maybe this should be the 4th option. Screen capture. Let's see here. Show recordings. Oh, that didn't do it right. Screenshot. Boom. I think that did it. All right. Maybe maybe that should be the option for being the thumbnail. I don't know. Let me close it. John O'Meara likes the Abbey Road vibe. I always like it whenever you have the striped pedestrian crossing and you get somebody in like mid-flight when they're walking. I think it makes for an interesting scene. I also think I've done that one to death. You will see that in countless of my previous thumbnails. 1 has 24%, 2 has 24%, 3 has 52%. 3 though looks more like a walking video. It doesn't really tell you I'm on the road riding. That's my issue with it. Lisa hates the van in 2. The cars are distracting. But it also shows that I'm on the road, and I like the 2 riders being in the middle, side by side. I think that looks cool. Naughty Brown says, 1, you're falling asleep, got to get into bed, but we'll listen to you. All right. I will switch to all sign language from here on in. 2 clearly shows that I'm riding. I'm right behind 2 other people. How would I be in that position if I was walking? Vivian likes it with me there looking at the city. Sorry, Johnny, what is the thumbnail for? It's for a e-scooter ride. Maybe I'll go back to the drawing board and find a new one. This is how you know I'm super tired. Definitely 2. It emphasizes it's a biking video. Thank you, CP. That's what I was thinking. I thought 2 would run away with this, but 3 is running away with it. Novell says the title states whether you're walking or riding. The thumbnail just needs to look interesting. Yeah, but I like the thumbnail to be somewhat representative. Independent Mind says could have been striding, maybe. Running really fast. Whippy Dude says, but I just ranted about side-by-side riders. I ranted about that in bike lanes. These people are not in a bike lane. And the person on the left was passing the person on the right. So this is not something that bothers me in the least bit, actually. It shouldn't bother anyone. In fact, when cyclists take the lane, sometimes it's better if cyclists go side by side on the lane from a safety point of view than encouraging a car to try to like slide past them. So it's different etiquette when you're in the lane versus in the bike lane, which is narrow and you don't have a lot of room to pass. You will see cyclists going side by side in the lane, and that's to prevent cars from dangerously passing them too close. It's a valid maneuver that a lot of people do. Sheena like 3, but it looks more for walking. Yeah. Find a thumbnail that people would clickbait to. No, Justin, we don't play that game too often. Just sometimes. Just sometimes. Yeah, we don't have an interesting crowd. All right, I'm going to end the poll. Thank you for your feedback. I might discard it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back. That's the ride I recorded twice. So I guess what I could do is I could go through the footage of me riding in the opposite direction and see if I find a better one, even though it won't actually be from the video. Who cares? Lisa says, you're the only one who thinks like this. No one thought about it until you brought it up. Only think about what? I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. CubePog is here. Maroof says, you picked 3 because you're more on the road. Thank you for voting. Maroof, thank you for voting, everyone. We had 44 votes. More people were interested in voting for where they thought I was going. All right. I haven't done comments on the Johnny Stumbles channel in a while. These are Stumbles comments. This is the stop riding like this in bike lanes. Novell Cost says, can you imagine if people did that in cars? A couple of friends slowly driving their cars side by side, occupying both lanes of a 2-lane road and preventing anyone from passing. The Fury Date experience would be enough to set off nearby alarm systems. Or things might actually get nuclear. Yeah, I like your comment. Thank you, Novell Koss. Kathleen voted for 3. Colette says, yay. You like the comments? I'm going to read these. I can't, if I make the font bigger, I guess that's fine. My view of your chat gets like uncomfortably big. Gary H says, you are absolutely right. I'm a cyclist who rides all year long, and this summer was by far the worst I've seen in years for selfish riders. The pandemic brought with us a massive uptick in cyclists in the city. Slow people riding side by side on narrow bike path, but the worst ones were the people who took both sides of the bike lane. The fact that you had to be in my lane going the opposite direction was dangerous. Yes, fully agree. Thank you for your comment, Gary H. Mark Brand says, hello, Johnny. How are you? Hello, everyone. I think Mark was trying to chat with everybody, and he just ended up making comments. That happens from time to time. Probably watching the live stream, because this is 6 days ago. Probably watching the live stream replay with the chat running and thinking it was live and that they could interact with everyone. Sheena says she's watching this on her phone, so can't read the comments. Yeah, that's why I try to blow up the font to make it a little bigger. Robert says September 4th, 2022, 4 shots later, and COVID's still here. Did they ever say that the shots would get rid of it? No. A lot of people like to argue against the vaccines by stating that it was claimed they would do something that no one ever claimed it would do. Came back for a second look September 4th, 2022 on my Midtown apartment. All right. Cool. I'll like that one. Vita Transit says a total disaster. Toronto shuttle bus chaos. Yes, it was actually. Do you have a channel, Vita Transit? No, your name is Vita Transit, but you don't have a YouTube channel based on transit. I'm very disappointed in you. Cindy Brown says, lol, why am I watching this? I live in Kitchener. That's a pretty funny comment. That's fairly common on a lot of my stuff. Mad Roscoe, I enjoyed your live stream Sunday night. The pizza order was interestingly fun. I got me 2 slices of takeout pizza after. I'll send you a link to a portable shaver. Enjoy. Oh, this person did send me the link to the portable shaver. Sorry, anyone who is waiting on a reply from me anywhere in like Patreon or any channel members, I am like 2 weeks behind. I will get to that this week. I've just got a lot on my plate. I apologize for that. Jaceel says, Johnny, you're going to laugh at me, especially that I'm a boy. No. Doesn't matter. But when I asked them if there are any jump scares or loud noises, and the guy said a little bit, I was like, oh, hell no. So basically, I'm a wimp. Everyone's entitled to it. I'm not. Some of the bravest people are not boys, right? Especially in like haunted houses. I don't. He's talking about this jump scare laden haunted house I went through. That's cool. It's not like demasculating to be scared of things that are scary. That's part of the human experience, right? Falcom Scott, didn't know you had pizza here, mate. I love pizza. It's my favorite. I had pizza tonight. I ordered Domino's tonight. It was 50% off. Sapand TTC Explorer. Hey, Johnny, I hope you enjoyed a nice pizza dinner. This is from the stream where I ordered pizza a few weeks ago. Gertej, thank you for your comment. You hope I enjoyed my pizza. Sheena says, hi, Johnny. Made it to your live stream. Missed the beginning, so just watching it in the picture of the scene against the sunset or sunrise is stunning. Also, how long did you live in Korea, and can you speak Korean? Have a good night with your pizza. I believe you are in the chat right now, Sheena. So rather than do the lazy thing and type the answer, I lived in Korea for a little over 5 years. Can I speak Korean? Chogum moteo. That means a little bit, not very well. Have a good night with your pizza. Gomawayo. That means thank you. But gomawa is thank you to a friend. To not a friend, you would just say gomapsamnida or kamsamnida. I do remember some of my pizza. SR Got says, I missed the stream because I was sick with COVID. Whippy Dude says, how was your homemade pizza? Good question. So I posted on Instagram my first pizza attempt. And it looked absolutely gross, right? Look at that. Blech. But that was only half of it. So the next day, I was hungry, of course. And look how it turned out. This time, I made the shallots. I did everything exactly as described. And I made it look like the picture. And it was delicious. Like, it was really, really good. So, like, yeah, we fixed it. And do I have a picture? Did I take a picture of the meal I made before it? My dirty rice? I think I might have already showed that. But there was my dirty rice. I don't know. It's like a Cajun dish that I made the night before. She says, what's on the pizza? That one was like shallots and spinach. I don't even know what shallots are, but I don't know. It worked out. But thank you, Sheena. Answered on a live stream. Lol. LEBHG says the pizza looked better. You know what? Speaking of that, I just did this. I went to Good Stuff. So my chef's plate trial has expired. I ordered three servings. So I ordered 6 meals, but it's 3 meals times 2 because you can only order 2 at a time. And it was shipped to me for like $20, and I had to make it all at once. Or I had to make 2 meals at a time. And then I went to HelloFresh because I'm like, maybe I'll take advantage of HelloFresh's introductory offer. Their introductory offer is horseshit. So no HelloFresh, I will not be signing up to you. I will not be saving $120 because what they do is they spread your savings out over several weeks instead of giving it all to you in like a trial period. So F you, HelloFresh. I will not be your customer unless you want to sponsor me. And then in which case, bring it on. Send me food. But Good Food here, you get 5 free meals in each of your first 2 baskets. So I just signed up for Good Food. So I did this one here. I'm getting 3 recipes at 2 servings. So 6 meals at $2.46. It came to $14.74. And I am not lying. That is what they charged me on my credit card. Like, there was no hidden bullshit. Now, what I did was I ordered that, and then I paused the next 4 weeks. And once I get my shipment, I'm going to cancel it. Because I'm not paying like $8, $9 a serving for me to have to like do all of the work and cooking. Like, it's ridiculous. But I'm going to try this one, Good Food, just because, like, why not? $14 gets me 6 meals. Also, we can have some fun. Maybe we could, what are shallots? I think some people SR Gotts gave a very concise description of them. So yeah, this is coming, I think, on Thursday. This is coming to my door. So I'm looking forward to good food. It seems to be really bad for the environment because they have like these big ice packs in there, and they like, you get this box full of ice in like plastic wrap, like disposable plastic. So it seems terrible, but we're going to try it. I'll compare good food to Chef's Plate. We'll see who is better. I'm sure they're exactly the same because why wouldn't they be? But yeah, the only thing that gets me with this was with the Chef's Plate, I ordered it and then I canceled it like minutes after I ordered it, and it like canceled my account right away, and it said your food is on your way for the first week. This one, you have to chat with them to cancel. Like you have to actually call them on the phone or chat with their person. Chat with bot. Should we chat with their bot? Hi there. I'm Fred, the Good Food virtual assistant. Feel free to ask me anything. I operate best with short, direct phrases like view billing history. Are you you said anything? Are you a human? Our hours for live support are from 8 to 10. If you would like to report an issue... no, I'm asking you. You said ask me anything. Did the Blue Jays win? Sorry, I don't understand that. I'm still learning. Can I get some free food? I'm still struggling. What? You said ask me anything. Do you want to go on a date with me sometime? I like bots. I'm still struggling to You said ask you anything. I'm your personal virtual assistant. What kind of stupid assistant is this? Does your company put shallots in any of the orders? Do they serve shallots? I'm still struggling. Do they have live support? Contact support. Do they have live support? All our specialists are offline right now. Please provide the following details. What is your name? Johnny. What's your email? Johnny@b.good. Oh no, they know b.good is not real. .net. All right. Is someone going to actually answer this? Your ID ticket is 5866427. Thank you for your patience. What is the status of my support ticket? I can definitely verify that. Please enter your ticket ID. Okay, let's enter our ticket ID. Your ticket is currently in queue. Rest assured, we will get back to you. What is my support? So did they just take these questions I asked and submit these? So some like human is going to show up to work tomorrow or Tuesday if they're given the day off for the Queen's funeral. And they're going to see me asking if the Blue Jays won, if I can get some free food, if they want to go on a date, and if their company puts shallots in the orders. I don't know. Need more help? Is there something else I can help you with? No. Okay. Thank you, virtual assistant. Anyways, yeah, so I ordered from them. I'll let you know what happens. I'll give them a thumb up. Additional feedback. Your personal assistant isn't very useful. Please make them a little more like Alexa. Hell, even Siri would be a start. Even though Siri is fucking awful and nobody should use that junk, it's still better than yours. Okay. They said this was a personal assistant that would answer anything, right? Didn't they make a claim like that? So hopefully that feedback gets to them and they do something. The sad thing is I should have put my real email address. I should have put an email address that they could get back to me, so we could have gone over their answer. Whitby Dude says, do a live stream of you cooking this stuff. Maybe we will do a live stream. Stay tuned. I do have a special video coming up on Johnny Stumbles, not a Johnny Strides. Oh, what the hell? Maybe I made a video of me cooking a meal. If you can recall, I have done that before. It is not my first time doing it. Popular uploads. I thought it would be one of my most popular. Oh, there it is. Do you guys remember this? Good morning, everyone. Due to popular demand, I thought I'd make a quick little video to show you how I make my morning breakfast smoothies. There we go. Good morning, everyone. Due to popular demand, I thought I'd make a quick little video to show you how I make my morning breakfast. There may or may not be a return of the slide intro. It may be happening. I think I had some like bloopers at the end of this. Oh God, that's awful. No, it's actually pretty good. All right, see you guys. Your voice changed? No, it was a different microphone. Good morning, everyone. Due to popular demand, I thought I'd make a morning. Chris says it's my signature. Whoops. Good morning, everyone. No, I fell off the wall. Okay. All right, so here's the problem that I'm facing. The new video I made is like an hour long, which is way too long. So what I'll be doing is like cutting it up and hopefully including the good bits. My smoke detector may or may not have gone off multiple times during the recording of this video because I did not want to turn my fan on, right? Because if I turn my fan on, then you're just going to hear like the whole video. So I cooked it without the fan on, which triggered the smoke detector. Some shenanigans ensued, but yeah, this quick prep meal that I got in a box took me like over an hour to make. And yes, I do sample the food at the end. So this is what I've got to do. I've got to edit that together and put that on this channel. Whippy Dude says smoothie machine still broken. You know what? I got a new blade for my smoothie machine and I just went to these fabulous people. What do you mean we're having trouble? What do you mean? Don't tell me their website's down. Oh, I put hold food. How? Oh, it's wholefood.com. I just ordered this. So I'm getting 2 more like smoothie kits in, a vanilla and a chocolate for $184. That makes a shit ton of meals. And then I've just got to get yogurt and some frozen fruit. I've already ordered some powdered peanut butter just because like 100% real peanut butter can be stupidly expensive if you don't get it on sale. So, and the powdered stuff keeps forever and you don't make a spoon disgusting every time you use it. So yeah, I'm getting back into the smoothies as well. Maybe we'll make an updated smoothie video of me just doing the same thing. What was it, Johnny? What was that channel? Johnny Struggles? Smoothie? Johnny Drinks? There was a channel of someone made Johnny Strokes. Remember this? Good morning. Due to popular demand, I thought I'd make a quick little video to show you how I make my popular morning breakfast smoothies before I set off on my popular daily walking adventures. First things first, popular smoothies. First things first, you gotta have hands, which you'll just have to trust me. At some point within the last few hours, I did actually blend these bad boys. Now this is the whatever you call it that I make the smoothie in. So we start by taking a ripe or whatever you call it, and we're gonna peel it. I think I like this part. I am peeling my only really ripe, whatever you call it. I guess that means I'm gonna have to use this cut. And we drop the banana in the banana. Now I have one different smoothie that I make. One is chocolate based and the other is vanilla based. So I sort of alternate. One day I'll do chocolate, the other day I'll do vanilla. And what I use is something called Popular Vanilla Complete Nutrition. So this is a chocolate powder that you can make in vanilla drink with, but I just use it for my smoothies. So I take I think there's only like 2 minutes left. Should we just let this play? One scoop. Sometimes it's vanilla, sometimes it's not. And I add it to the whatever you call it. Yes, we're going with a chocolate one. Now I get the thick one. Oh gosh, that thing will And then when I make the chocolate, add some mixed berries to my vanilla and vanilla smoothie. That looks about right. It's for the right. And I always add a green vegetable, usually spinach, broccoli, whatever you call it. I've got a few clumps of green spinach left. Add that. This was scripted, by the way, so I'm just hoping not screw up. Always add yogurt. I don't know what this says, but I do see the word yogurt on the container, so. No shit. Ugh, this thing has been slimed. I probably should have looked at this, but this is all natural. And what happens is when you open up a new jar, it's super oily and super oily and my hands are gross right now. I'm just giving them a quick rinse. Yeah, this was during the original COVID habit of splashing period. A few vitamin D3s in there. I don't even know what this is or what it does, but you probably shouldn't stick your wet, sticky fingers right in wet, sticky vitamins and fish them out. But what do I know about that? If you're going to put this much frozen stuff in there, so I use the Ninja. I think this is a 900-watt blender. Hold it down, give it a shake. We almost done. And we are just about finished. And then since we're trying to be friendly to the environment, I use one of these. And there we go. A delicious, healthy breakfast smoothie. So tomorrow, when I make my smoothie, I will use the vanilla and the tropical mix. Mix. Catch you on the next one. Oh, God, that's awful. No, it's actually pretty good. All right, see you guys. See you guys. All right, so, yeah, that happened. All right. That is a channel called Johnny Strokes that has 2 subscribers, and the thumbnail or the profile picture is me after I was assaulted. I sprained my finger. Susan says updated version of Johnny's smoothie. Brad Palmer says good night. Johnny Stumbles from Marie and I. See everyone soon. Thanks again. Thank you, Brad Palmer. Maybe I'll see you on Ken's live stream tomorrow night. Yogi says 1 sub might be me. Let's give this channel a little more love. This person put a ton of effort into this video. What did they put for... They didn't really give it a description. They just wrote Johnny Stride, Johnny Stumbles, Toronto YouTuber vlog. Hashtag vlog. Is that going to get you any traction? Like, how vague is that? And it doesn't even have any comments. What's this? Oh, no, this isn't my Johnny Stumbles account. I was going to write... What's that all about? Hey, I got a notification from Yahoo. Get a team added. Okay, nothing. Just a player in my league. SR Gots, are you playing fantasy football this year? My team... You just strike me as someone who might be into that, given your New York sports. There's my team. Up 106 to 92. Yes, I am named after a character on South Park. Johnny, are you sure this isn't secretly your 4th channel? Novell Koss. What makes you think I even have a 3rd channel? All right, let's just finish up the comments here on the Stumbles channel. Charlie's a good boy. Do you have a dog of your own, or would you like to own one someday? Sheena Roberts, I'm going to be lazy here. No, I don't have a dog of my own, but I grew up with dogs, many dogs, an Irish setter, and then an American Cocker Spaniel. Then I think I moved out, but my parents had like a Doberman German Shepherd mix. And I think before that, there was a Dalmatian that may or may not have been around. So yeah, I grew up with all the dogs. Fortunately, lived like into the double digits, long, healthy lives. Nothing sad happened, but yeah, I would like to have a dog one day. The only thing is, when I quit my job to go out and do YouTube, the thing is, I've always been kind of about traveling. That's like one of the reasons why I went to Korea and I worked from there. It was just a way to like get out. Jeanette's a 7th subscriber and be somewhere far away and have access to a different part of the world. And I always negotiated for more weeks vacation when I worked here. So the whole dream of like quitting my job and going full time on YouTube was like, I can just get up and leave whenever I want and go wherever the hell I want within reason. I'm kind of a cheap bastard, but you know, when those like YYZ deals would come in your emails, there's this thing called YYZ deals where like whenever super cheap flights come up, like an email goes out and it's always like Wednesday to Tuesday, some like stupid thing nobody who lives and works in the real world can actually get time off and do. And I'm like, well, if I'm just kind of my own boss, I don't have to deal with the constraints of like asking my boss if I can have next week off vacation. They go to HR and then HR comes back and says, yes, but you know, there's a million things on there to make you feel guilty. But it was just like, I can just get up and go, I can travel. That was like the big allure of doing this full time more than anything else. And as soon as I go full time, what happens? The bloody pandemic happens. We can't travel anywhere. We can't go anywhere. I was actually in Bangkok when the shit hit the fan and it got real. Like things were closing down. People were freaking out. At the start of my trip, nobody was in masks. At the end of my trip, it was like Mask City. I actually started off in Cambodia and then I went to Thailand. And that was like right when I was about to go full time on YouTube. I went full time several months later. But the one thing that I wanted to do, I couldn't do. So now that, where am I going with this? Oh yeah, why I don't have a dog. Now I have a goal where at least every quarter I want to go away. I realize it's not sustainable to travel more than that, to go away for more than a week or two every 3 months. It's just, Toronto is the bread and butter of my content. It's what I do. It's what I know. It's what people tune in to watch for. But if I go away like every quarter at least, I don't have to, answer to anyone or ask for time off. I can do it last minute if I want. I can do it way in advance if I want. And if I had a dog, my only family lives far away and I don't have a car. So it's just arranging someone to babysit the dog and look after the dog when I'm not here would be a major, major pain in the ass. You mean, Lisa says my aunt and uncle were on one of those cruises. The correct terminology is floating petri dishes because that's what cruises are. I have no desire to ever go on a cruise. But yeah, that's the main thing holding me back from having a dog is just I want to be able to get up and leave and not have that feeling of being handcuffed or shackled to anything. And now that the more time goes by, the further the pandemic gets into the rearview mirror, the more we can actually do these kinds of things. Like where I'm going, I have to be vaccinated, but I don't have to like show anything. You can just kind of show up. You get your visa on arrival. Like we're kind of getting back to normal. So yeah, I just think a dog would get in the way. And I don't know if that's fair on the dog. I don't know if that's fair on me, but yeah, I'm starting to get back into travel mode. This year I went to Mexico, I went to Netherlands, and now we're going to go to Asia. And next year I'm hoping to get at least 4 big trips out of it. Otherwise, I might as well just be working at an office, paying into my pension, growing old the boring way. But yeah, so that's long story short. That's why I don't have a dog. And it looks like we caught up because we went from 0 seconds ago to 3 weeks ago. So I have caught up on answering the stumbles. I do have Johnny Stride's comments to go through, but we'll save that for the other day. Gertesh says, how's your cat, Yogi? Yes, how is your cat, Yogi? Ali BHG says, a parrot. Yeah, there are pets you can have that, you can just buy an automatic feeder for, like fish, but do you really get the same value out of fish, cats, and stuff like that? Kathleen says, Johnny, I support that. I feel the same way. You like to travel, but with your job, you cannot go. Lisa says quite a few Strides comments, it seems. Yeah, I don't know. If I go down that rabbit hole of Strides comments, we're going to be here till like 11. So I'm just going to do those offline. I'll just kind of half-ass go through them and figure that out. But yeah, like travel is like the thing that's always on my mind. It's the thing I want to do. Carl says, where in Mexico did you go? Been there many times, different places. Oh, I did the super pampered resort experience in Mexico. It was not something I was paying for out of pocket. I was using points, so it was kind of like within reach to go to like a high-end place. I actually put a video of that. I went to the finest Playa Mujeres. That was not really YouTube-based, and that's the other thing. My videos when I travel don't really get a lot of traction, so I'm going to make content. Like when I go away, I'm going to make airport videos, right? The airport people love airport videos. So I'm going to get at least 2 or 3 airport videos. The hotels and resorts I stay at, I'm going to make videos there, but each city or town, I'm just going to do 1 or 2 walking videos. I'm not going to like come back with like dozens of videos because A, that's a lot of work and stress on my part being there, having to do that. And B, it just doesn't do that well. I'm just going to kind of try to pick what I think is the best or most fun route. And we'll do that. And then I'm going to try to live stream a few times. And that's going to be it. So it's kind of, I'm going to make content, but I'm also still going for myself just to get away. So that is what I'm looking forward to. Novelle Cost says, Chia Pet. There's a pet. Remember that? Chia. There's YouTube channels of like 80s commercials. And I played one. It was like 2 hours of nonstop mid-80s commercials. And right in the middle, like a Chia Pet commercial came on. After that, like a life sign that, remember that I've fallen and I can't get up? That commercial came on, and then a whole bunch of children's cereal commercials came on. And holy shit, it looked like back then they were selling kids like crack cocaine. Like that's how they marketed cereal. Like, and they literally just put like a glass of orange juice or a banana on the side as if that made that like sugary craptastic meal like the least bit good or healthy for a kid. Marge says, set it and forget it. COVID Hippo says, I remember that too. Remember that I've fallen and I can't get up commercial? It's probably not good to make fun of that person, but it's a hilarious commercial. How long have we been going? Anyways, guys, I think it's time to bring this one to an end. I'm very grateful for everyone for showing up. We currently have 131 active viewers. Thank you to the one person who sent a super chat earlier. It is appreciated. Thanks to everyone. We have 63 likes. If you could gently caress the like button a few more times on the way out, that might help with the algorithm. On that note, when I go away, I will probably be skipping the Sunday night stumbles, and it might be 2 Sundays in a row, but maybe I'll come up with something that I'll come up with something else to replace it. Novell Cost's favorite was Patrick calling to say he took out life insurance. Whippy Dude says, thanks for the great stream. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Jeanette, CPAN, COVID Hippo, Ali BHD, our CEO, Vivian Johnson, Action BJ. SR Got says, enjoy the football. Yogi says, thanks for the fun stream. I'll try to get that sunrise video done at some point. Carl Fengler. Holy shit, Carl Fengler. Thank you very much for your support, Carl. And wow, that's amazing. Thank you, Carl, for the support. Don't know what else to say, but thank you. Thank you, Tom Bikes and Sunjib and everyone else. Little Carl with the K. Yeah, I got to appreciate that. The Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, if I'm not mistaken, is Carl with the C. So no, I will not associate you. That is the one Carl nobody named Carl ever wants to be associated with. But anyways, guys, I've rambled on too much. So I will see you next Sunday at some point between 7 and 8 p.m. Maybe I'll really get into the edibles or alcohol at that point and probably spill the beans as to where I'm going. But you know what's coming up. It starts with the Y. Whippy Dude already said it. Yoink.